Chapter 19. What do you want? Leah reached for her call button. Gabriella looked surprised. Leo, why are you afraid of me? I'm not. Yes, you are. I can see it in your eyes. I do not come to harm you. Leah's fingers touched the call button, but she didn't push it. Where's Ethan? He went down to the lobby. He'll be back soon. Did he tell you that? No, but I know where he's gone. Leah told herself to call for the night nurse, but she couldn't make herself do it. You better go away before the hospital finds out you're here. Is that what you want? Suddenly angry, Leah snapped, Listen, I know you're a fake. A fake? Yes, Molly found out about your visiting me and Rebecca, and she's really upset about it. She says she doesn't know who you are or why you are here, but she says you don't belong here. Molly said that? But I know Molly well. Stop lying. Leah balled her fist around the covers. I've got enough trouble without you hanging around. I have cancer. Gabriella, the doctors want to cut off my leg and finger. Leah was shaking with emotion and glaring at the young woman. Gabriella shook her head. I know. I didn't come to upset you, Leah. I came to help you. Then leave, Leah fought to regain her composure. You've been nice to me. I don't want to have to turn you into a hospital security. Gabriella stepped closer to the bed. I'll not see you again, Leah, but I would like you to do me a favor before I go. What? There's something in the library for Molly. What is it? A gift? What kind of gift? Molly didn't know Gabriella, why would Gabriella give her a gift? A very special book. I don't know. She'll be very glad to have it. How do you know? Gabriella smiled. I just know. Leah wanted to shout that she was sick of the mysterious smiles and endgamic conversation. Instead, she asked, will she really want this book? I don't want to upset her, and she's pretty upset already about you sneaking around the hospital pretending you're a nurse. I never said I was a nurse, but you acted like one. What else was I supposed to think? I cannot help what you thought. I never pretended to be anybody except myself. Gabriella's voice was soft. She held Leah's gaze and inexplicably called all Leah's fear and anger vanished. She saw a beautiful woman with gentle brown eyes. You have many questions, Gabriella said. Yes, Leah answered, her voice barely a whisper. It will take a lifetime to answer them, Gabriella reached out to Leah. I have a gift for you too, Leah. What? Gabriella took Leah's hand in hers and placed them on Leah's wrapped knee. Then she tenderly covered Leah's hand with her own. Warmth from their combined touches spread through her sore knee. Do you want to be well? Of course. Then believe. Believe what? Believe in the power and goodness of God. I believe. Leah stared into Gabriella's eyes, and suddenly she did believe. She believed in a power higher and stronger than what could be seen or explained. She closed her eyes, and a feeling of peace enveloped her. When she opened her eyes, she was alone, still clutching her knee. All she saw was the darkened corners of her room and the lamp glowing on the table. Nothing remained of Gabriella. Leah told Ethan everything, but he could make no sense of it either. Perhaps you fell asleep and dreamed this, he suggested. How does your leg feel? She rotated it. I'm not sure. About the same, I guess. Did she frighten you? A little. She's strange. And after what Molly said about... She interrupted herself. Ethan, help me to the library. Why? Gabriella said there was a book in the library that would mean a lot to Molly. What book? I don't know, but I need to find it. He helped her with her crutches and walked with her as she hobbled down the dimly lit hall. In the library, Leah peered around at the shelves. How will you know what is the right book? Ethan said. Leah didn't know what drew her to the right side of the room, to the third shelf halfway over, but that was where she instinctively went. She leaned against the bookcase, handed one crutch to Ethan, and gingerly tugged a small book off the shelf. The book was worn, bound in green leather and fastened tightly with an old-fashioned clasp lock. The lock wouldn't budge. This is it. How do you know? I just know. Ethan swept his hand over her hair. She looked into his eyes and forgot about the book, forgot about everything except his nearness. You are beautiful, Leah, and I know that you will be right. Her heart pounded crazily. What makes you say that? Because it is Christmas. His smile almost lit the room, and because I do not lie. Leah was taken down to the X-ray first thing in the morning. She introduced her mother to Ethan as my guardian angel, and when he looked startled, she patted his hand and said, It's just a figure of speech. She endured the radioactive injections, sat and talked to Ethan and her mother while it was absorbed into her bones, and lay perfectly still on the table for the scanning camera. Then she returned to her room and started to pack. She almost finished when the X-ray department sent for her a second time. Again she went down to the X-ray where a very agitated technician said she had to repeat the procedure. Why again? Her mother demanded. Can you get it right? Look, lady, I know how to do my job, but whatever her doctor is looking for didn't show up clear enough, so I'll have to do it again. Leah glanced at Ethan, who shrugged and squeezed her hand. Much later, as she was leaving the floor to go home in a wheelchair, as all patients were required to do. Molly hurried up to her. I'm so glad I caught you. I wanted to say goodbye and let you know I'll be here after the holidays when you come back. She saw Ethan and looked surprised. I came to keep her company, he explained. Leah remembered the book and reached into her bag. I have something for you. Actually, it's from Gabriella. She came to me. She came to you? Molly looked alarmed. Don't be worried. She won't be back. Leah handed Molly the book. She wanted you to have this. Molly took it, then gasped. All the color drained from her face. Where did she get this? What is it? What's wrong? Seeing Molly's reaction made Leah's heart skip. It's my sister's diary. It's been missing for all these years. We knew Emily kept it. I saw her writing in it, but after she died, we couldn't find it anywhere. Molly hugged the book to herself as tears streamed down her face. Gabriella told me it was in the library, and that's exactly where Ethan and I found it. How can that be? The library has been revamped and restocked many times over the years. Someone would have found it before now. I don't know how, Leah said, equally baffled, but that's where we found it, just like Gabriella said we would. It's locked. I have the key. I've kept it all these years. Molly wiped her eyes. Oh, Leah, what a wonderful present for my parents. We're supposed to go there for Christmas dinner. I'll take it with me and we'll read it together. She looked at Leah. Thank you, and thank this Gabriella when you see her. She told me that I won't see her again, Leah said, and I believe her. The elevator door slid open. Let's blow this place, Leah's mother said. In the library, they waited for Leah's mother to drive the car to the front door. Outside, snow was falling. Leah saw a gray van off to one side. Ethan touched Leah's cheek. My ride to Napanee is waiting for me. I must go. Leah clung to his hand, not wanting him to leave. Ethan, I want you to know how much it mattered to me to have you come stay with me. I wanted to stay with you. I don't want you to be in trouble because of it. I cannot change what I have done. He squared his jaw. You should not worry about me. I'll write you, Charity, and Rebecca, too. He grinned and stroked her hair. We'll wait for your letter. Please tell them Merry Christmas and that it helped knowing they were praying for me. So you are no longer angry with God? She sighed. I guess not. I need this help, don't I? He bent and kissed her forehead. Merry Christmas, English. Merry Christmas, she whispered. She watched him step out into the snow, his dark coat, pants, and broad-brimmed hat stark against the white snow. She pressed her hand to her mouth and felt the lingering warmth of his touch. She watched him disappear into the van, and she hoped with all her heart that angels would watch over him forever.